Hello, today we're going to be taking a look at a number of different online resources. You're going to go to your main menu here, click on Media. We're going to click on Online Resources, and the first thing I'd like to share with you is Pebble Go. Okay. We've had Pebble Go Animals for a while. Earth and Space is actually brand new. Let's go into Pebble Go Animals. This is really most appropriate for your early elementary grades. What I'd like to do here, click on Animal Habitats. Whoops. Let's take a look, let's say at wetland animals. And actually, if you just hover over, it will say it for you.
Wetland animals.
Okay. Let's have Pebble Go read it for us. We're going to click right here.
Marshes, swamps, and bogs are wetlands. Shallow water covers them. Wetlands join deep.
Okay. There's sort of a built-in glossary here, so if I click on these purple words.
Adapt. To change to fit into a new or different environment.
Okay. And then, of course, I have my tabs down here. So land and water, insects, and you'll see also that there are some embedded videos. So let's take a look again at the glossary. Here's
larva, an insect.
And here's a little video to watch. Okay. Exit video. Let's also take a look at Pebble Go Earth and Space. Let's go into Earth Science. Whoops, sorry. I know that in kindergarten they've been doing landforms. I'll just hover over.
Landforms.
And as always, we can search for what we want as well. But let's go into landforms.
Landform.
Let's go into mountains.
Mountains.
Mountains are much taller than the land around them.
And as you can see, it reads it for you. You can print the article. It also says print this if you want to print the graphic. And there are different tabs.
Where? Kinds of mountains, faulted and...
There are different tabs across the top, and there are videos as well that you can view. And again, you can always do a general search for what you're looking for. Okay. Another resource that I'd like to share with you is found in Media, Online Resources, One More Story.
One more story, you get to choose it. One more story, take a look, hear it.
Okay. Click here to play books. Okay.
Welcome to One More Story. Here's the first bookcase. Here.
These particular books are not organized in any particular fashion. It's just as though you're browsing through a bookcase. If you want to know the title of a book, you just hover over it. You should be able to hover over it, or maybe just click on it.
The Ugly Vegetables by Grace Lynn.
There we go. If you click on the green button underneath, it opens the book for you.
The Ugly Vegetables by Grace Lynn.
Now it's time to hear the story. Click on the green arrow when you want to go to the next page. Click on Me if you want the pages to turn by themselves.
In the spring, I helped my mother start our garden.
And you can see that actually it's highlighting the words for you. One of my favorites is Tumble Books. There's a lot you can do with Tumble Books. Let's again go to Media, Online Resources, and Tumble Books. Okay. Let's start with the Storybooks tab here. And remember, again, you can always search for a book title that you want. But I'm going to click on Storybooks first. You'll see that right now they are listed alphabetically. Okay. And I guess there's some that are now compatible with iPad. This must be something relatively new. So here you see you have ABC letters, abracadabra. Again, they are listed alphabetically. Ace Lacewing. You can change that around a little bit. If you want to sort it by the author, if you want to sort it by their reading level, you may do that as well. Let's sort by reading level. You'll see that this being the first one, grades 1 through 4. There's also an accelerated reader and often a Lexile. Here we go. There's a Lexile level as well, if any of you find that helpful. And quite often you can find lesson plans or games to go along with a particular book. Many of these books are actually cited in Curriculum 2.0 as resources that are part of the curriculum. But you could certainly set this up as a center for your students. You can get a splitter and plug a couple different headphones into a computer so that you could have a listening center as well. So let's take a look. If we click on one of these books, let's see what happens. Just click on the book. Whoops, sorry, turn up the volume. Oops, sorry.
Gilbert was searching around the neighborhood for Croaky. Excuse me, Cassie, is Croaky up in the vines?
And you can turn
No, sorry.
Okay. So I'll actually turn it for you, or you can turn it manually. It's one thing that you can do. You can also go back to previous pages if you'd like. Okay. And let's see. Okay, what else can we do? For some of your higher readers, although there are a number of higher level books, actually, you know what? Let's do descending order here so you can see. I mean, here you have K through 4, which is a great read aloud. In fact, I think Susan Jervis might have actually been reading this in 4th grade the other day. Again, just really awesome for read alouds or for listening centers. Now, if you click on, we have nonfiction books here. There are not as many as you can see. They're sort of listed here. There are not as many nonfiction resources. But what I also like for some of your upper grades are the read-alongs. Okay, let's take a look at this particular one here, grades 2 through 4. I'm sorry, turn up the volume again. Okay, so here you have text, not a lot of illustrations. We have menu options here. Okay, you can change the color, you can change the text options. I'm not exactly sure how to use my notes. I may have to play around with that. Audio controls are here. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, let's listen.
Kate had never won anything. She'd never win the jelly bean contest. She'd never won the running race on sports day. She'd never even won at bingo. So when her teacher, Mr. Bolin, announced a spelling contest.
So you see that it's not reading it word for word when you're getting to sort of the higher level books, but actually it's reading it one sentence at a time. So that's just another option for you. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any particular questions, let me know. I am more than happy to answer them for you. Hopefully you found this tutorial helpful. Take care.